Hello everyone, welcome to my chemistry channel BL Das Short and Sweet in Chemistry. Also I want to welcome the students of class 12 science, especially the chapter is chemical reaction involved. Chemical reaction involved either in the preparation of that alcohol, phenol and ether, and also in the chemical reaction of alcohol, phenol, ether. Especially in part 6, I want to explain the chemical reaction involved in alcohol and ether in the preparation and also chemical properties. First of all, we will see how we will prepare the preparation of the alcohols. How can you prepare the alcohol? That means different method of preparation. First method you can see from alkene. From alkene, how can we get the alcohol? See here, from alkene, you know alkene contains double bond. Alkenes are two types. One is symmetrical, where two sides of alkene having same number of carbon atoms and also hydrogen atoms. Unsymmetrical means in between that double bond, both sides they are not equal in carbon and hydrogen. By acid catalyzed hydration, acid catalyzed hydration means the catalyst should be an acid. And here what type of acid? The dilute acid will take, because here no concentration acid is mentioned, so we will take dilute acid, that means H plus. So you take a symmetrical alkene, example ethene. What is the structure of ethene? CH2 double bond CH2. Both side you see here one carbon, two hydrogen, this side also two hydrogen. Then water. In presence of acid as catalyst, here acid acts as catalyst and you will get alcohol. Then what type of alcohol you will get? You will see how many number of carbon is present. According to that, the alcohol also contain the same number of carbons. That is why, since there are two carbons, so the product should be ethyl alcohol, because ethyl alcohol formula CH3CH2OH. This is symmetrical alkene. Then comes to unsymmetrical. What is the name here? Propene. Here the name is propene, where you can find here double bond is there. This side one carbon and two hydrogen. This side two carbon and four hydrogen. That is why you can say it is one type of unsymmetrical alkene. That is example, that is propene. Propene plus water in presence of acid which acts as catalyst. And here you will get 3 carbon alcohol. 3 carbon mean propyl alcohol. Then question is, what type of propyl alcohol? Simple propyl alcohol or iso? See here, since the OH present here, Ca2 the attached to CH, OH present in middle and attached to CH, so it is known as isopropyl alcohol, because this group is called CH3 is called isopropyl alcohol. Then what is the IPAC name? You see here, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. That means here it is known as propan-2-ol. This is known as propan-2-ol. Then question is, what rule it follows? Markovnikov's rule. Then what is Markovnikov's rule? I already told in that between the double bond that the negative part of water, that is OH, will attach to the carbon which contain least number of hydrogen. That means water that acts as H plus OH minus. Now this OH minus will attach to carbon which contain least number of hydrogen atom. That is why OH is attached to CH group. That is why we are getting isopropyl alcohol. In IPAC name you can say propan-2-ol. Now next is by hydroboration and oxidation. First process you will take the hydroboration. That means you will take boron, diboron, or you can say boron. Then here you are taking the propene plus diboron BH3 whole 2, and when it 3 times will combine, the last result here 3 times CH3 CH2 CH2, 3 times and attached to boron, and this is known as diboron reacts with alkene. So what you will get, sorry, alkene, what you will get? You will get CH3 CH2 CH2 whole 3 boron, boron having valency 3, that is why here it is formula CH3 CH2 CH2 whole 3 B, B mean boron. And that one, when you take that reactor that is called oxidized to alcohol, then by the help of H2O2, what is H2O2? Hydrogen peroxide in presence of sodium hydroxide, because it should be reacted in presence of alkali, and that is why again you say this is propene and this is boron, and what happened, it reacts 3 times, so CH3 CH2 CH2 whole 3 boron and H2O2 NaOH in presence of NaOH hydrogen peroxide, and then it gives alcohol. According to the number of carbon atoms, how many carbon atoms? 1, 2, 3. That is why you are getting here alcohol, propyl alcohol, and it is also 3 times. You will get propyl alcohol, or you can say propanol. Propanol according to IUPAC's name, and propyl alcohol according to common name. Then one is by acid catalyzed, second one is hydroboration, and third one is reduction of aldehyde and ketone. Aldehyde and by that means of aldehyde and ketone, that is reduction, it is very important, and by the hydrogen and catalyst. How can you how can the reduction takes place of aldehyde ketone? By the help of hydrogen and catalyst. So you take aldehyde and you take ketone, then you take hydrogen, and in presence of catalyst, especially the catalyst is palladium, platinum, and you are taking here palladium. Now see RCHO. What is RCHO? That is aldehyde. RCHO is the general formula of aldehyde. So when you take hydrogen gas in presence of palladium as catalyst, you will get alcohol. Now see how many carbon present, how many carbon present. According to that, you can think that what type of alcohol should be prepared. So R, as a R you put, now C changes to CH2, O changes to OH. Then here you can say R CH2 OH, that is the alcohol, that is the main product. Example you can take, that is acetaldehyde. Acetaldehyde, what is the formula? CH3CHO. And this acetaldehyde, then how many carbons are present? Only 2 carbons. So you think what is the alcohol is produced, and that should contain 2 times carbon, because the reactant containing 2 carbon, also product also the alcohol should contain 2 carbon. Now CH3CHO acetaldehyde, and here you will get hydrogen and in presence of palladium, and one can get here alcohol, that is how many carbon? 2 carbon. 2 carbon, what is the alcohol? Ethyl alcohol. So what is the formula? CH3CH2OH. And what is the IUPAC name of acetaldehyde? It is called ethanol. Ethanol, because nal means for aldehyde. This is the IUPAC name of acetaldehyde. Similarly, a common name this is, and the product is ethyl alcohol. And also what is the IUPAC name? That is called ethanol. Ethanol means alcohol, ethanol means aldehyde. Ethanol, that is the reactant, and in presence of hydrogen palladium, you will get ethyl alcohol, and that also called ethanol. And after that we will see how the reduction of ketone takes place in the presence of hydrogen and one catalyst. I have explained the reduction. I have explained the reduction of aldehyde with hydrogen in presence of palladium as catalyst which produce alcohol. Now we will see reduction of ketone with hydrogen in presence of palladium as catalyst. It also produces alcohol. Now see RCO R dash, R and R dash may be same or different. Now if you take a ketone and hydrogen and catalyst palladium, it will give secondary alcohol. Remember, it always ketone gives secondary alcohol. Since OH group is attached to CH group, so it is a secondary alcohol. Now example, let's see, this is acetone. Common name is acetone, and what is IUPAC name? IUPAC name is propanone. What is IUPAC name? Propanone. Why? Because there are 1, 2, 3 carbons and keto group, that is why it is known as propanone. With hydrogen and palladium as catalyst, it gives alcohol. What type of alcohol? This is a secondary alcohol. Then CH3, CHOS, CH3. Then what is that one by common name? Isopropyl alcohol. See, this is the condition where OH group attached to CH, and if you see, this is the iso group, so isopropyl alcohol. And what is the IUPAC name? IUPAC name is propan-2-ol. That is name is propan-2-ol. Also, instead of hydrogen and palladium, you can use sodium borohydride, lithium aluminum hydride, and also you can use sodium and ethanol. What is ethanol? Ethyl alcohol. Remember, instead of hydrogen and palladium, you can take sodium borohydride, lithium aluminum hydride, and sodium with alcohol. Now next one, reduction of carboxylic acid and ester. We can reduce carboxylic acid, also ester, by which you can get alcohol. Now see, what is the general formula for acid? RCOOH. This is general formula of acid. With help of lithium aluminum hydride in presence of water, it gives alcohol. Then what type of alcohol you will get? You say this R remain as it is. This carbon changes to CH2 and this part OH. That means how many carbon here? You can see one carbon, you can face it, but R as it is remain, so RCH2H. Suppose you can take one example, it will be clear. Instead of lithium aluminum hydride, one should may take that sodium and ethyl alcohol, or you can take hydrogen and palladium as catalyst. The product remains same. Now example of acid, this is called acetic acid. You know the formula. What is the formula of acetic acid? CH3COOH, that is acetic acid. What is the IUPAC name? Ethanoic acid. Why? Because you see, eth means 2 carbon. Eth means 2 carbon. Now 2 carbon acid, that is why by common name it is acetic acid, and by IUPAC name this is ethanoic acid. In presence of lithium aluminum hydride, or you can take sodium ethyl alcohol, or you can take hydrogen and palladium, and here it gives alcohol. Now you can observe how many carbon you can face? 2 carbon. Since there are 2 carbon, that is why 2 carbon alcohol, that means you can say this is ethanol. What is ethanol? 2 carbon alcohol. That means here CH3, CH2OH. Now next is ester. What is the formula, general formula of ester? RCOOR dash. This R dash and R may be same or different. It may be same or different. This is the general formula of ester, and you take hydrogen palladium, one type of reduction process, or you can take lithium aluminum hydride, and what is the product? See, this part RCOOR dash, this R dash also gives one type of alcohol, and this part RCO part, this also gives one type of alcohol. That is why R dash SOH, that is one alcohol, and RCH2OH, that is one type of alcohol. That means there are two types of alcohols produced by the reduction of ester. Now take one example. See here example, CH3COOC2H5. What is the name? What, this is one type of ester, but what is the name? See here, by common name, this is ethyl ethanoate. What is common name? Ethyl, this part ethyl ethanoate. And what is the IPC? Sorry, it is IPS name. Sorry, it is IPS name ethyl ethanoate. That is IPS name. What is common name? Ethyl acetate. What is common name? Ethyl acetate, because acetate comes from acetic acid. Ethanoate comes from ethanoic acid. That is why IPS name ethyl ethanoate, common name ethyl acetate. You take sodium and alcohol, and the product is CH3CO, that changes to CH3CH2OH, and this simple R dash, that is C2H5, changes to C2H5OH. There are two types alcohol, but the alcohols are same because the formula like this. One side C2H5, another side CH3CO. That is why this part changes to CH3CH2OH, and this part directly changes to C2H5OH. Both are having same meaning, both are ethyl alcohol. Now here you can see reduction of carboxylic acid and reduction of ester. I hope it is clear. You will take ester, it will give alcohols two types, and you take acid, it gives directly one type of alcohol. Now third point from Grignard's reagent. What is mean by Grignard's reagent? RMgX. What is R? That is alkyl group. What is X? That is halogen atom. So RMgX, you can take bromide also, important. RMg, R mean you take CH3 as a methyl, C2H5 as ethyl. Now you can take, this is formaldehyde. What is the formula formaldehyde? HCH double bond O. This is formaldehyde. Formaldehyde react with CH3MgBr. That is CH3MgBr mean Grignard's reagent. Suppose it is Grignard reagent, it is formaldehyde. What is the IPS name of formaldehyde? Since one carbon, that is why the name is methanol. What is the IPS name? Methanol. Meth mean one carbon, al mean aldehyde group. So the name is methanol as IPSC. As common name, this is formaldehyde. When react with CH3MgBr, now with this carbon is surrounding, all the atoms are attached. What are the attaching atom? One is CH3, another side is MgBr. That means here you can see this is the carbon, you attach here MgBr and this side CH3. Now this is the result. This carbon in the middle, one side hydrogen, other hydrogen, and third side that is CH3, and last one OMgBr. Because you know carbon has 4 valency, so 4 valency are satisfied by 2 hydrogen, 1 methyl group, and last one OMgBr. But it's very active. This compound is very active. That is intermediate compound. When react with water, immediately the reaction takes place. Then what happened? Here it is breaking. Here in the middle it is breaking, and you will get CH3CH2OH one product, and other product Mg, one side Br, and OH, that is as byproduct. Again see CH3CH2OH main product, and what is remaining as byproduct, that is Mg, one side, because magnesium has 2 valency, that is why one side Br, other side OH, and the main product is ethyl alcohol. Then what is the knowledge you will get here? The formaldehyde having 1 carbon, it changes to 2 carbon alcohol, that is simply alcohol, ethyl alcohol, that is primary alcohol is produced. So this reaction also again you will read the chapter chapter aldehyde and ketone, where you will clear how the aldehyde and ketones gives the different type of alcohols, and after that you will see how the other carbonyl compounds react with RMGX, that is known as Grignard's reagent, and undergoes hydrolysis. What is the main alcohol product and what is the byproduct, you will see in the next reaction. I have already explained how the formaldehyde react with one of the Grignard's reagent, that is methyl magnesium bromide. On further treatment with water, how it produces ethyl alcohol. Ethyl alcohol is a primary alcohol and the byproduct, that is MgBrOH. Now you will see acetaldehyde. Formaldehyde gives ethyl alcohol. Now see about acetaldehyde, which gives a secondary alcohol. Acetaldehyde react with CH3MgBr, that is methyl magnesium bromide, is one of the Grignard's reagent, and further treat with water, you see here it gives propan-2-ol. Propan-2-ol, that totally is a secondary alcohol. In secondary alcohol, you can observe that OH group is attached to CH group. Means the OH group is attached to CH group. That is why you can say it is one secondary alcohol, name is propan-2-ol. Now that means still now it indicates that formaldehyde gives ethyl alcohol, which is a primary alcohol, and acetaldehyde gives a secondary alcohol, that is propan-2-ol. Then comes to propanone. What is propanone? That is a ketone, CH3COCH3. That means that is a common name, it is known as acetone. What is common name? Acetone. What is IUPAC name? Propanone. This acetone, or you can say propanone, react with methyl magnesium bromide, that is Grignard's reagent, in dry ether, in presence of dry ether, and further with water. What is the product? It also produces one type of alcohol, but it is not a primary or secondary. It is a tertiary alcohol. See, 2-methyl, let's see 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 2-methyl propan-2-ol. This is 2-ol, that means 2-methyl propan-2-ol. Here it indicates it is a tertiary alcohol. Again see, formaldehyde gives ethyl alcohol, acetaldehyde gives propan-2-ol secondary alcohol, and whereas ketone, that is example propanone, gives a tertiary alcohol, that is 2-methyl propan-2-ol. Then after that you can see there are so many other methods which are also very important. One is hydrolysis of haloalkane. What is mean by hydrolysis of haloalkane? RH plus, RH means alkyl halide, haloalkane. When treated with aqueous KOH and it gives alcohol, this is very important reaction. Also here it is very important haloalkane chapter. So here alkyl halide react with aqueous KOH, it gives alcohol. Example, you take CH3Br or C2H5Br. Let us here CH3Br react with aqueous KOH, it gives methanol, or you can say methyl alcohol. Example, other example, it is one type of hydrolysis with aqueous KOH. Similarly, with silver hydroxide in moist condition, in moist AgOH, what happened? It also gives one alcohol, only the reagent different. First case KOH aqueous, second case AgOH moist. It also produce alcohol, only you should observe what is the number of carbon present in alkyl halide. According to that you write the alcohol as a product. Now you see CH3I. CH3I, one carbon is there, that is why one carbon alcohol group, alcohol is produced, that is methyl alcohol. And especially you should remember AgOH always react with iodide, whereas aqueous KOH always react with bromide, alkyl bromide. Similarly, alkyl iodide with moist AgOH, alkyl bromide with aqueous KOH, and this is the type of the product, this is the different type of alcohol produced, and after that we will see also other type of hydrolysis of alkane, how can you get different type of alcohol. Here it is benzyl chloride. Now see, what is the structure of benzyl chloride? One benzene ring, CH2, Cl. It looks like an aromatic compound. It looks like an aromatic compound, but it is not an aromatic compound. It is haloalkane. It is one type of haloalkane. So its name is benzyl chloride. Haloalkane react with aqueous KOH, it produces OH. Cl changes to OH, so it is known as benzyl alcohol. These are the type of hydration. And now next hydrolysis, there are the types of hydrolysis where aqueous KOH and AgOH are treated. Now next one is hydrolysis of ester. In hydrolysis of ester, what happens? You take ester, then water in presence of either acid or base or alkali. Then what it gives? This part changes to, this left part changes to acid, right part changes to alcohol. That means RCOOH, that is acid, and R-OH, that is alcohol. Now example you see, what is this type of ester, what is the name? CH3, methyl, and this is ethanoate because it comes from ethanoic acid. So what is IUPAC name? Methyl ethanoate, or you can say common name methyl acetate. Now this one when react with water in presence of acid or base, then it gives this part, this left part is acid, right part is alcohol. That means CH3COOH, that is acid, acetic acid, and here this part, that is as alcohol, methyl alcohol. Then next come to hydrolysis of ether. Now till now you read hydrolysis of ester completed, but here you will see hydrolysis of ether. You take ether, example, this is the common formula ROR-HOH, sulfuric acid dilute, then what it will give? ROH, R-OH. This part, left part also gives as alcohol, right part also gives alcohol, but there are two types of alcohol. It depends on the type of alkyl group. What is the name of alkyl group? According to that you will get the alcohol. Now this is one example of ether. See, one side methyl group, other side ethyl group. Common name, what is that one? According to alphabetical, ethyl, methyl, ether. What is the name? Ethyl, methyl, ether. But according to IUPAC name, what is that one? You will select the longest chain as alkane group. This side is not longest, this side is longest. Ethyl group side is longest. That is why the lowest group that you regarded is alkoxy. Now tell me whether methoxy correct or ethoxy correct, because ethyl group is the long chain one. That is why you will treat as a alkane group and this part is alkoxy group. Then what is the name? Methoxyethane, because ethane is the long chain, that is why as alkane. So the name is methoxyethane as IUPAC name. What is the common name? Ethyl, methyl, ether. On hydrolysis in presence of dilute sulfuric acid, two types of alcohol produced. The left side also gives alcohol, right side also gives alcohol. Now here methyl alcohol and ethyl alcohol are the two type of products. Now you can say methyl alcohol name methanol, ethyl alcohol name ethanol. Then last important, very important, that is important as for the distinction between primary, secondary amine. Now nitrous acid on amine. Which amine? Primary amine. Nitrous acid, how it will react with primary amine. Now RNS2, that is primary amine, RNS2 primary, R2NS secondary, R3 and tertiary, but we require now primary. That is why RNS2 plus HONO, that is nitrous acid, HNO2 nitrous acid, but nitrous acid is not available in lab. That is why immediately one should prepare by treating with sodium nitrite and hydrochloric acid. Then when you are getting nitrous acid and treating sodium nitrate and HCl, you will get alcohol, nitrogen and water. That is very important. Primary amine gives alcohol, nitrogen and water. That is primary amine, aliphatic amine. Especially aliphatic amine gives this type of, here you should write that is aliphatic. You should write it as aliphatic. Aliphatic amine, it gives alcohol, nitrogen and water. Example, methylamine. Methylamine, or you can say methanamine. On treating with nitrous acid, it gives methyl alcohol, nitrogen and water. Now these are the main important preparation of alcohol, but one important is industrial preparation of alcohol. Industrial preparation, one important, that is here you will take ethene plus water, then sulfuric acid, you will get directly ethyl alcohol. And next one, second one is very important, which is called OXO process. This is called OXO process. Now this is OXO process. Here you will get ethene plus carbon monoxide plus hydrogen. And now in presence of, that is name is tetracarbonyl cobalt, tetracarbonyl, but tetracarbonyl multiply by 2, that is why octacarbonyl cobalt. Now octacarbonyl cobalt, high temperature and pressure, it gives, what it gives? Aldehyde. Then how many carbon? 1, 2, 3. There are, in reactant side there are 3 carbons present. That is why you will get not acetal, sorry, 3 carbon mean propanaldehyde, or you can say propanol. This propanol, then when treated with hydrogen nickel, it gives propanol. So you here also you write propanol. Propanol. What is propanol? That means aldehyde. Again see, industrial preparation important too. Preparation are there. So, ethene plus water in presence of sulfuric acid gives alcohol. And next is OXO process. In OXO process, ethene plus carbon monoxide and hydrogen. And in presence of octacarbonyl cobalt. This is cobalt. This is carbonyl. So what is the name? Octacarbonyl cobalt. In presence of high temperature and pressure, it gives propanol, then it gives propan 1-ol after treating with hydrogen and nickel. You know, aldehyde when treated with hydrogen nickel, that process is known as reduction. So propanol, aldehyde on reduction gives alcohol, and here propanol gives propanol. Nol mean alcohol, nal mean aldehyde. I hope it is clear, and next class we will see the method of preparation, the reaction involved in the preparation of ether, and I hope the reactions involved in the preparation of alcohol is clear to you, and hope you will subscribe my channel BL Das Short and Sweet in Chemistry, and also hope you will like and share my channel, and thanking you all.